reverse side nesting can be found within the add-ins/macros. On the far right hand side, going to the far left hand side, we have add-ins. Now, if I click the R key on my keyboard, that takes me to my reverse side nesting add-in. Selecting the information box, it tells me I can find this within my nesting tab. It will allow me to reverse side nest my nested sheets. So let's see this in action. I enter my nesting tab. Beneath that, I have reverse side nesting, and that brings me to this window box here. Starting from the top, we have sheet ordering. Do you want to order your sheets by side or by sheet? If I had by side selected, this means all my front face nests will go first, and then all my reverse side nests will be nested afterwards. If I had by sheet selected, this means my front side nest will be nested first, and then my reverse side nest of that sheet. Before it continues to my next sheet, does the front face, does the reverse side nesting, and then continues to the next sheet. And beneath that, we have sheet turning. For your reverse side nest, it's going to be flipped 180 degrees, either around your X or around your Y axis. But do be careful with your settings that you're selecting here, as you can end up with very different results with the different settings. Let me show you what I mean. Here I've got Alphacam in front of me. If I was to flip this around the X axis, so in my case I'm just going to mirror everything. But if I do this along the X axis, this will actually result to a change in the Y direction. As we can see, my lettering is now upside down. If I repeat this process, this time I want to sheet turn around my Y axis. As a result, this will leave me with a reading for a change in the X direction, causing my lettering to now be back to front. So now, taking this back to reverse side nesting, depending on if you select your X or your Y axis to sheet rotate around, you're going to end up with either a upside down nest or a back to front reverse sided nested sheet. So that's just one thing to bear in mind when doing this. Below that, you have the option. Do you want to machine your front sided nest first or your reverse sided nests? This comes down to you. Coming down beneath that, we have reverse side machining details. Before this version of Alphacam, if you did want to reverse side nest, you must require the original nested sheet and the original nested sheet underscore REV for your reverse side nesting. And now this has been changed, so you do not require your underscore rev files anymore. You can in fact reverse side nest from your current part. So as we can see, I only have the one nested sheet file. I do not have a underscore rev file to use. Coming down to this option, I can select to use an auto style. Now, do I want to apply this auto style to my current nested parts, which will be what I have on screen, or if I did have my underscore rev files, I can apply that to my reverse part files also. Before this, I'm just going to keep it on my current nested sheet. Coming down to tool ordering. Now, if you do have a configuration set, you are setting the tool ordering of your reverse side nesting machining. I am happy with the way my current nests work with my tool ordering, so I do not want to add this into my settings because it is in fact optional. Coming to the right hand side, we have sheet squaring. First of all, turning it on. Sheet squaring, you select the corners or you select the two edges in which you are going to push up against your stock. And as we can see down here, we can also apply an auto style to machine down vertically and horizontally following whichever setting you have selected here. If I stick with my x-axis and I want to apply this to my current nested parts, let's see the outcome that I am left with. What I am looking for is a change in the y direction because I am flipping around my x-axis, and that's exactly what I have here. And this is reverse side nesting.